Might be able to play the right pass at the right time. Just doesn't have the legs of Jack.
No. Again, in the two games, I've just not seen enough from Rangers.
Hey guys, watching the watch along. It's in the 57th minute. Liverpool just went up 2-1. Finally got to work. It's a bit late. Don't know whether it's worth doing this or not, but we're here now, so let's do it. See if Gaza can come on. He doesn't really know about this. Cool. Just asking Gaza to join. What does everyone think of Stan? Do we prefer Stan, or I think I prefer Optus because we've already got the Premier League on Optus. So it just makes it easier if it's on Optus. But the streaming on Stan is not too bad. I find that it's not as intuitive as Optus, but the streaming itself I actually don't find too bad. So. Henderson, where's he going to go? Fix it out to Van Dijk. Good old Van Dijk to Núñez. I mean, this has been a pretty average game. I mean, we're in 59th minute. We're 2-1 up. The first half was pretty even. I mean, look, no disrespect to Rangers, but, you know, I mean, the Liverpool of old, this game would have been wrapped up by now. I think it's worth it. I think it was a decent decision by Klopp to sort of bench Salah. I think he hasn't been informed whether he needs a rest or whatever. Hasn't been good, and I've been very critical of the decisions lately. Oh, shot by Elliott. He's had a pretty average game too, to be fair. But I think it was a good idea to bench Salah, give him a rest. We're 2-1 up. Núñez has had a pretty good game. He's trying to get into spaces. We'll see how he goes. But Bobby's the man in form. But Bobby's the 9 out of 10. We'll see what Cavalier could do. Cavalier, Núñez. No, blocked. I mean, they've actually been defending pretty well. Make sure that the stand stream is down. Otherwise, it might be a copyright claim. Oh, Ryan Jack goes off for Rangers for Stephen Davis. Good old Jordan Anderson. I mean, there's been a bit of a mixed bunch of opinions. We've got Trent Alexander out. We've got Matip out, and we've got my favourite player this whole season, Luis Diaz, out until probably the World Cup. So Diaz is definitely missed. He would do the Mane track back, and when we pressed against it, he would track back and you know, do some defending and help out the team with the defending. But Fabinho, back to Van Dijk, back to Ali. I think Canade's had a pretty good game. I think he's been high. Gomez has been really half decent at right back. I think the defence has been a little bit better. I still think the midfield is where we're still a bit weak. Cavalier, decent game. I don't think Liverpool performance has been bad, but you just think, I mean, we've scored 3 goals against Rangers and none of them have been in open play. I mean, what does that mean? I mean, we should have scored an open goal against Rangers. We've still got half an hour to do it, but it should happen. Actually, sorry, what am I talking about? Firmino's goal was open play. Duh. But before Firmino's goal, we had 3 goals, not in open play. And we had a free kick, a corner, and a penalty. Decent performance today. Bobby's just, I mean, what a servant. I mean, he's always done what we've asked him to do. I always thought that the team sometimes warming up was too close to the sideline. Like, I mean, why even make a big deal about it? Just do it, man. Like, seriously. Pick your battles, bro. Pick your battles. I think Rangers have played so much better this time. I think they realise, hang on a minute, we're not playing the Liverpool of 3 years ago. Let's see what we can do. And Arfield scored a really good goal. They opened us up defensively, and I don't know where the midfield was, but they opened up quite well. I thought Elliott's tried to be that transition midfielder, but yeah, it's been average. All been very average, except for Bobby. Bobby's been a cut above the rest, and I think followed by, I think Canade's had a pretty decent game, so he's stopped a few good chances for Rangers to pretty much go ahead. So, guys, if you're watching, leave a comment. What do you think about the game? If you're watching the game, if you're a Liverpool fan or a Rangers fan or whatever, or just watching the game, let us know what you think. Nunes is chasing. I mean, Nunes playing out wide, I mean, it's not really that effective. Like, I mean, we've got Jota, we've got Firmino, and we've got Nunes. We've got enough competition for that middle spot. It's really the wide players. And Carvalho's played half decent, but he's still got to get up to speed. He's trying. Looks like Salah's coming on, and Thiago's coming on. Could be a triple substitution. I think I did see someone else. I mean, now we're 2-1 up. We have a bit more dominance in the game, and I mean, anything but a win would be a horrendous result. Is it a triple change? Robbo, Thiago, and Salah. Oh, good ball by Carvalho. Nunes. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he put it in. I thought he missed it. I thought the ball went out. That was beautiful. Well done. Great goal. At least the watch-along started, guys, at the best time anyway, just after Firmino's goal. Good through ball. Off Firmino to Nunes. What a flick. Beautiful. Little flick by Firmino was beautiful. Nunes, he needed that. He got a goal against Arsenal. He's got a goal against Rangers. I've always thought he was a good player. I don't know why all the critics were just complaining about him. I thought he's been playing well. Like, I don't know. Oh, it's an offside. Oh, could be an offside. Was Nunes offside? Henderson's going off. He just hasn't played well this whole season, really. And you could tell how he reacted in the Arsenal. He didn't have his head because he can feel the pressure. So Thiago's come on for Henderson. Nunes is coming off for Salah, I think. And Robbo is probably coming on for Simicast. Yep. 3-1. It was a good goal by Nunes, and he's resting him for our next game. Which is a huge, huge game against Manchester City. Huge game. Are we going to win that? If we play out of our skin, we've already beaten Man City in a cup competition. Say whatever you like about the Community Shield, but I'm sure before the game they would want to win it, right? So we have beaten City. I think Haaland, like first game or whatever, for City, but we can. I mean, what's the point? You know, if you haven't got hope, then what's the point watching in the game? So you just hope City's has a bit of an off day and we play out of our skin, and there's always a good chance that we can come and win it. Obviously, if we defend like we have, then we're going to get a bit of a beating. But if we defend like we can, I think Thiago will be in midfield. I think he's going to play Thiago, Fabinho, and Henderson. He's going to have to play it. And he's going to have to play Salah, Nunes, and Firmino. And I think Canate deserves to be in there. And Robbo's going to be in there. And Gomez on the right back. So, which I think Gomez, since he come in, I think it's been good. I think Trent's injury is not great, but he needs a bit of a rest. He needs to get out of the light for a while, just to reflect, to relax for a few weeks. He's got the injury. He can do that now anyway. Yeah. Trying to call Daz. Trying to buzz him. For the last 20 minutes, Daz, can you come on, mate? I don't know. He's probably driving. 7:30. He's probably driving somewhere. Didn't really tell him I was doing a watch along. I sort of just decided 20 minutes ago I was going to do it. That's how I roll. Oh, good ball by Thiago. Can Salah finish it? No, he can't. You know, Rangers, I mean, I don't know where Salah's been this whole season. Oh, now Rangers on a counter attack. If this is a good cross, this is a tap in. No. Oh, comes off his hand. Well, of course, Allison's having none of it. Good old commentator. What was I saying? Yeah, I forget now. I don't know where Salah's finishing's been this year. Hasn't been clinical enough. Can Robbo do a good cross? He belted it. Elliott completely stuffed it up. He didn't even touch it. It's a bit desperate from Rangers. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Rangers have played better this game. The result doesn't reflect it, but they've actually played a lot better. But their goalkeeper hasn't been as good as it was in the first game. So McGregor in the first game was playing out of his skin. But Rangers were poor. But this game, Rangers as a team, they actually put in a decent shift. I mean, they've rattled Liverpool for bits and pieces there in the game. From wherever in the world you're watching this game, let us know what you think. Diego Yotta's come on for Mr. Bobby Firmino, man of the match. You have to give it to Bobby. I mean, he's on a hat trick, but you have to. I love Firmino's goal when he was sort of like shimmying him and went left and then scored. I love those goals. The classic number 9 goals. The classic poacher number 9. That was a nice goal. So far, my favourite. Bobby's had to score more goals this season than he pretty much has all of last season. He scored heaps of goals. Good servant. Top servant. He's seen some rough times too, Firmino at Liverpool. Pre-Klopp era. It's a bit rough. I mean, he's seen Balotelli, Ricky Lambert. What was Alisson doing? Oh, jeez. I know he's Brazilian, but please don't do anything tricky. Rangers, are they going to do a triple substitution now? What do they call that in Football Manager? The last throw of the dice. The last throw of the dice. Yeah, I don't think Dazza's coming on. We'll try to buzz him one more time. Pick up the phone, Dazza. What are you doing, brother? Oh, that's a decent shot. But it went over the bar. Good old Elliott. Good old Harbs. Oh. Three substitutions from Rangers. I don't know. I know Morales. I don't know the other two guys. Steven Gerrard Rangers. Good run by Elliott. Oh, it's flicked over to Salah. Is Salah going to do something here? Cross to Salah. Oh, he's gone for the goal. He scored. Good goal by Salah. Better finishing. Game, set, and match. Game, set, match. Game, set, and match. 4-1. Game over, Rangers. Game over. What a good goal. Good angle. That's better finishing from the man. That's the finishing we're definitely going to need against Manchester City. 100% the finishing we're going to need against Manchester City. Look, I think Rangers have played so much better this game. But I think Liverpool have finished a lot better. And I don't think McGregor's pulled these ridiculous saves like he did in the first game. We need Salah firing. If we're going to beat City, we need Firmino firing. We need Salah firing. We need Nunes firing, and they all have. And so, still a bit worried about our midfield. I'm actually not too worried with Robertson and Gomez out wide for our left back and our right back, with Canade and Van Dijk. I'm not as worried, believe it or not. I mean, it would have been better to have Luis Diaz out wide for us. But again, if we had Luis Diaz, I mean, you would have to put Salah on the bench because Bobby and Nunes have probably been in really good form. So, they're leaving. No. Yeah. Goodbye. See you, Rangers. They're out. Oof. Big tackle from Rangers. Big tackle from Rangers. you just, because you expect Liverpool to win, it doesn't always feel like a big win. It's still a Champions League win. I think there's still a certain amount of prize money. And we needed a win. We want to go into City with more morale. We didn't want to go straight to City from Arsenal. I think never got to do this. We're going to go into Rangers into City now with a lot more morale, better form, better mindset overall. So, it's been good. We needed the win. We had to win. Rangers put up a decent fight. Didn't make it easy. But I think just form is temporary. Class is permanent. Oh, Milner. Speaking of form, hasn't been that great. Well, he's going to drop Fabinho in the centre back, take off Canade, rest Canade. He's going to probably drop Fabinho in the centre back. He's played a lot of games. There's been a lot of mileage out of Milner. I remember watching him for Leeds when he was like 16. It's a long time ago. That's how old I am. Oh, careful with those heavy first touches. Oh, good ball by Salah out wide. He's going to get there. No. Good idea. Just didn't get it pulled off. Pretty easy victory now. All we have to do is, good free ball from Jota. Give it back to Jota. No, Salah's hogged it and scored. He hogged it, but he scored. 5-1. Good. We need all the morale going in. Sometimes that's what you need. You need to be reminded that you can be replaced. I don't think he scores 2 goals if he starts the game. I think Rangers are a bit more tired as well, but he's done some really good finishes. I mean, I thought he hogged it. I mean, he still went through 2 guys before even King and what was the Salah going to do? King just walks away. Davis tries to get the ball off Salah, but can't do it. Good finish with the left foot. Yeah, look, it's whatever. I mean, the commentators talking about the chatter and trying to silence his critics, but look, the game was over pretty much already. But I mean, it's very good to see. But we'll see what happens against City, our biggest test so far of this season. Oh, is Salah going to go for the hat trick? Yeah, he scores a hat trick. All right. We can probably just call game over, finish the game. Let's all go and rest and go home and get prepared for the City match. I mean, does Rangers want to keep going? I mean, can't we just finish the game? We can all go home a bit early to get an early mark. But credit to the Rangers fans was sitting there watching it. I mean, That's what happens when you keep backing off a player. You don't go to them. That was just bad defending from Rangers, really. I can't blame McGregor for that. He's got a hat trick in 5 minutes. Well, I talked about Salah's finishing. Now I've got egg on my face, but I said big test against City. I mean, that was a flogging. I mean, Rangers probably didn't really deserve that flogging, but oh, good ball from Salah. Oh, I tried 3-ball to Jota. I couldn't get it. Not with passing like that, Van Dijk. We're not going to get more goals. Six-1. I need to figure out how to put some graphics up on the watch-alongs when we do. There's not going to be many watch-alongs because of the whole time zone issue that we have down under. And now that it's daylight saving in New South Wales, so it's pushed the time back again. So this actually would have been finished by this time, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Oof, that's a yellow card, Thiago. You're going to get a yellow. Oh, no, you get a yellow for that. Maybe he didn't get the ball. It looked like from where we were sitting, it was a yellow card offence. Oh, no, he actually didn't even touch it. That was a dive. Can we put on, I don't know, how many substitutes have we made? I think we made 4 or 5 substitutes. I wonder if we can put on Bajzedic. Take off Harvey Elliott maybe and give that other young centre midfielder a run in the Champions League. It's hard to say the verdict of this game. Like, did Liverpool just went into another gear, or was it the fact that just Rangers just dropped off after sort of that second goal? The third goal, they dropped off. Don't know. Probably say it's a bit of a mixture of both. Like the commentator saying, like, you know, to put it right, you know, is going to beat some big games in the Premier League. We can't draw against Fulham. We can't draw against Palace. If we get momentum, better late than never. And we might lose it again because of that World Cup in a horrible time of the year. That deserves a whole video in itself. Oh, Jota, is he going to do anything? Nah. The ball goes out for a corner. Yeah, I think after Núñez scored his goal, especially, I think it really just put a hole in the morale of the Rangers team. When you start seeing fans leaving, you know, it's just not going to be great. Form is temporary, class is permanent. Jeez, I wish I had $1 for every time I heard that. Cavalier's had a good game. His game rose up big time. Salah. What? Jota. Oh, good. 7-1. Nah, offside. It's going to be checked. It's got to be checked. But I don't know why Jota didn't just hit it first time. He tried to trap it. The goalkeeper saves it. Rebounds off to Elliott, and Elliott smashes it in. But I don't. Yeah, Cavalier's had such a better game. And why didn't Jota just hit it first time? I mean, he scores and then Yotta puts his hand up because he knew. Mo Salah gives Elliot a hug while we're waiting on VAR goal check. I mean, Yotta, I mean, I don't know what made him feel like he wasn't going to go and put that in. I'm not too sure I know why. Be back, guys. And the goal stands. The goal stands. Seven-one. What a thrashing. What a thrashing. I think they were worried that Salah was offside, but no, he was onside by miles. What a thrashing. Oh, someone's getting a yellow card. Ooh, Gomez kicked Morales. I mean, what was he thinking? Well, why did he have to do? I don't know that. Look, why would he lose his head at 7-1? I mean, I think he just was a bit rash. That was all. Didn't look like it was violent. I mean, if it was like the other way around, it probably would have gone. Because you're 7-1 down, and it's like you're angry, and why would you do that 7-1 up? Doesn't make any sense. Liverpool 7, Rangers 1, 20 seconds to go, game, set, and match. You almost wouldn't mind if Rangers put one in now, just for a bit of a laugh. It's not really going to make any difference at this point. Ref, Fergie time. Fergie time. Well, did the lock launch the counter? No. All over Red Rover. Good to see Little Ellie get a goal. So I got the match ball. Thanks a lot, guys. If you joined, Liverpool wins 7-1. Salah with a hat-trick in 5 minutes. I felt like the game was over once Núñez scored the third. I mean, we went down 1-0 to come back 7. It can't happen too often. Thanks a lot for joining, guys. Adios.